France's outgoing Prime Minister has expressed optimism that the country will have a 2026 budget agreement by the end of this year. Sebastien Lecornu was speaking after talks with a number of political parties from the highly fragmented parliament. This comes after his resignation on Monday plunged the country into political crisis. Well, our correspondent Sarah Coates reports now from Paris.
It was meeting after meeting in Paris as the outgoing Prime Minister Sebastien Lecornu tried to generate stability within a hyper-fragmented parliament. Well, he served in the post for just 26 days, but just 14 hours after announcing his cabinet lineup, he stepped down on Monday morning after failing to garner enough support for the 2026 budget, plunging the country into a political crisis. President Macron asked if he would try to reach a deal with opposition groups within 48 hours in a last-ditch bid to avoid calling snap elections. On Wednesday, Lecornu addressed the French public.
I have good reason to tell you that among the positive developments, all the consultations I have had show there's a shared will to ensure that France has a budget before December 31st of this year. The budget must, of course, include a number of parameters that allow France to move forward on that basis.
Lecornu's optimism, though, isn't being backed by the Socialist Party, which says it can't back the government's budget as it stands. They want France's controversial pension reform plan suspended and then scrapped, saying that raising the retirement age from 62 to 64 is a red line. Well, neither the far left and the far right are taking part in talks with Lecornu, with the leader of the national rally, Marine Le Pen, telling reporters that whatever happens, she will censor everything. Well, France desperately needs a budget. Its fiscal situation is one of the worst in the Eurozone, with debt standing at almost double the 3% of GDP allowed by the EU. Well, following the talks, Sebastien Lecornu will deliver his conclusions to the French President Emmanuel Macron later and is expected to address the French public later this evening. If he fails to break the political impasse, Macron has a number of options. He could name a new Prime Minister, he could call fresh parliamentary elections, dissolve the Assembly, or he could do what he has been saying he will not, and that is step down from the top job and call presidential elections. Sarah Coates, CGTN, Paris.